Here we are for today's Daily Chelsea, your one-stop shop for all Chelsea-related transfer news. The treat on offer today is an almond croissant, and I've gone for a flat white rather than a Cuadrado today. I suppose the only place to start, the most important place to start, is obviously Gonzalo Higuain. This is wonderful news, if you believe The Sun newspaper. The Sun is arguably England's biggest newspaper when it comes to sport, but perhaps not. But today I'm going to believe that it is, because they have suggested that Chelsea are going to sign Gonzalo Higuain. It's going to cost a lot of money, but apparently it's going to happen. So this is very, very good news in my opinion. I think he's a wonderful striker, and imagine a strike force of Costa and Higuain. That is enough to send shivers down the spine of all central defenders in this country and Europe. It's a little bit of bad news though. The Daily Star says that Manchester United are beating Chelsea to the signing. This is not such good news, but I think that Higuain already has a relationship with Mourinho. I think that he's played under an appalling manager this season in Naples, so deserves to play under a great manager. So I think that there is something that can make this deal happen. What I need from you guys is, can you please let me know, what's Mourinho and Higuain's relationship like? Does anyone follow their time in Madrid together? I don't know enough about that, so I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say, so do let me know. Anyone watching from Madrid, do you know, any Madrid fans, do you know what was the relationship between Higuain and Jose Mourinho? They're both strong personalities, I can see how they clash, but equally Mourinho respects all his players and Higuain is a wonderful talent. So I think that this one could really come down to the relationship between the two. So fingers crossed it happens. I would be delighted if this one were to come off. Some more news, this time from InsideFootball.com. They report that Cuadrado could be off to Atletico. Actually, this is not that surprising. I think Cuadrado didn't have the best of seasons. I think we're perhaps selling him too early. I think that everybody deserves a fair crack of the whip, and perhaps he didn't get one. But this is arguably Chelsea's brilliance at the moment. Again, they're coming to the fore, where we seem to buy players and resell them, and they manage to maintain their value, if not increase it. And with financial fair play being such an issue at the moment, this could really be important. So if this deal comes off, obviously I look at everything from a Chelsea perspective. There's some very, very good players at Atletico Madrid who we would love to get hold of. Toby Alderweireld is one, and I would love that one to come off. He had a fantastic year for Southampton. And obviously, Griezmann. I think that Griezmann could be slightly pushing it. I think that he is going to stay at Madrid, if I'm completely honest. I'd love it to happen. And if selling Cuadrado could make this happen, could grease the wheels of this transfer, that would be fantastic. But I think that Toby at Southampton is a far more likely transfer to come in, and he would be great. Imagine him playing alongside John Terry, learning his trade for a year, getting an education from Gary Cahill, and eventually forming a partnership for the next decade with Kurt Zouma. That is something that I'm very keen on. So fingers crossed that Cuadrado can help this move kick into place. Sticking with an Atletico Madrid theme, Filipe Luis. Atletico are keen on him, we know that, and he is keen on them, but he has just turned down Real Madrid. How fortunate are we as Chelsea fans that our reserve left-back is coveted so desperately by Real Madrid, and he turns them down. That's how strong we are, that's our squad, and how much depth we have, that our second choice left-back actually turns down the Galacticos. So that is something that I'm pleased to say he's turned them down, and I obviously know the reason why. It's because he is a very educated man, Filipe Luis, and he realises that Rafa Benitez is a plonker, and he doesn't want to play under him. So yeah, that deal doesn't look like it will happen. But if he goes back to Atletico Madrid and it can help smooth the transfer of Toby Alderweireld, then all the better, I say. A very interesting one. This is something that will fill us with happiness, and something that actually won't surprise any Chelsea fan. The Mail Online have done a wonderful study, and I think it's CIS who've done the study, and the Mail Online have reported it. And the study concludes that if you wanted to sign Eden Hazard or Cristiano Ronaldo this summer, Eden Hazard would cost you more money. He is effectively, he is the more coveted, the more desirable, and the better football player, according to this study. It's done on science, it's worked out on age, it's worked out on trophies, it's worked out on brilliance throughout the season, and the conclusion is that Eden Hazard is actually the more desirable player than Cristiano Ronaldo. No surprises there for Chelsea fans, but there's one for the Madrid fans to enjoy. And finally, just before we wrap up, have a look at this. This is something that I found absolutely brilliant. Not only is John Terry the country's best and arguably the world's best centre-half, he's also the best centre-half at kneeboarding. Look at this sort of brilliance that he is displaying here. He's in Greece currently, having a wonderful time, celebrating another double and putting kneeboarders around the world to shame. Wonderful work, John Terry. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment below. Remember, this is the place to have your Chelsea transfer related discussions. I'm going to be, as the second this video goes live, I'm going to be on the comments. So let me know what you think. If you have any light to shed on the Mourinho-Higuain relationship, let me know, because I have heard that there's some angst in the past, but please confirm for me. Thanks for watching. Come on, you champions. And that is pairing Kurt Zouma up with Raphael Varane eventually in the future. That will be the French national team partnership for a decade, and hopefully